right, coming up next, a welterweight tilt between Tony Ferguson and Jorge Game Bread Masvidal. Well, if you're just getting into fighting and you're looking for a fighter to support, you can do worse than Jorge Game Bread Masvidal. Really a guy who's easy to root for and coming off some of the biggest wins of his career recently.
He is starting to get everything right. For as long as Jorge Masvidal has been in this game, you always had the feeling that there was still work to be done in order to truly reach his optimal form. I feel like now he's finally getting it. And people overlook the fighter's mentality of Jorge Masvidal. We talk about Kimbo Slice, the back there fighting, but Jorge Masvidal was right next to him.
Right.
He was back there fighting just for the sake of fighting, and he has done that in the octagon, and now he's finally putting it all together as he tries to make his way to a UFC title fight.
All right, so here he is, DC, the one, the only Tony Ferguson, the former UFC interim lightweight champion, and the man who was the first to accrue a double-digit winning streak in the division, 155 pounds, that most people believe is the best and deepest in the UFC.
It has long been the deepest division in the UFC, and Tony Ferguson has maneuvered his way through that and had eventually captured the interim lightweight championship. One of the most diverse strikers that you've ever seen. I mean, the elbow he hit against Josh Thompson to split him open was unbelievable. And couple that with the college wrestling background, and every time you step into the octagon with Ferguson, you know you're going to have your hands full. From him walking to the octagon dancing, to getting in there and being so free-flowing, Tony Ferguson is one of the best fighters on the UFC's roster.
He really thrives under the bright lights. He is a finisher of the highest order. His training habits are truly the stuff of legend. Eddie Bravo talks about this guy training for 6 hours straight. Probably ill-advised for most fighters, but El CUCUY can do it.
He can do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a boxer, holding a professional record of 35 wins, 14 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Miami, Florida, Jorge Game Bread Masvidal. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a freestyle fighter, holding a professional record of 26 wins, 3 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Orange County, California, Tony El CUCUY Ferguson. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Murgliata.
Dan Murgliata.
You ready? Are you ready?
All right, so here we go with round 1. Seems to be a throwback type of matchup here. The classically trained striker taking on the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. But BJJ black belt with this guy doesn't even begin to describe his credentials.
It does not describe how good he is. His vast knowledge of all the jiu-jitsu positions. This guy, once you're on the ground, there is no place where you are safe. You are constantly getting attacked. He's always throwing up submissions. He's always attacking arms. He's always attacking your neck, doing everything to try and make you think submission's coming, even if it's just to change positions to secure top. Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by the gentleman.
Oh, tagged him with the uppercut.
Oh! What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish this fight.
Now goes in and secures the takedown. Right inside his opponent's guard here, DC.
Just like this now, the guy's attacking the triangle. He finds himself in trouble because he got a little bit lazy in the full guard.
Looks like he's trying to manipulate the head. This could be tight. And he's out. Oh, nice job here staying busy off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Oh, wow, that happened quickly as the fighter reverses position there on the ground.
Unbelievable position change. Wow, what a transition.
Bottom fighter trying to control posture, unable to do so.
And now he's in a lot of danger. He's got to grab that head or he's going to get blasted.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Close guard. Oh, his opponent squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. This young man is as good as any we've ever seen.
Ferguson's back in half guard. He's very comfortable here. Both fighters get up now. 30 total strikes have now landed for Tony Ferguson. All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. Spinning back fist. Swinging him in for that one strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
Oh, how about that? He lands a huge kick. And maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about guts. He's got him hurt very bad with his head kick. Now he has to find one more strike to end the night.
Slow that heart rate down. All right, here we go. All right, there's the end of the round. So it was a huge strike to the head that stunned his opponent and nearly got him out of there.
Yeah, that was a big moment. A big strike lands. His opponent's on wobbly legs. That is exactly what you want to see as you're walking back to your stool. Your opponent staggering back to his corner and being hopeful that he can get it back together before the start of the next round.
All right, round two is now upon us. Tony Ferguson versus Jorge Masvidal. Well, for years, Tyron Woodley had said Jorge Masvidal is the best boxer on this UFC roster. Certainly showed you the hands there.
I mean, he's showing it, man. I mean, he's showing it, John. This guy has an ability to stand and box with anyone in the UFC. And that was on full display when he beat Nate Diaz. Good jab.
All right, he engages in the single collar tie.
He changes the angle, finds the right spot to land that punch to the head from the clinch.
And a nice jab there, champ.
The jab was a lost art in mixed martial arts. Guys have found it, and they're fighting behind it real well.
All right, so a nice shot there, defensive. That was a huge shot there, DC. I'm not sure how he stayed up with it.
I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, to stay standing shows and talks for your toughness.
So we call on the fight stats here unofficially. 49 total strikes have now landed for El CUCUY, Tony Ferguson. Well, dipping just below 50% in terms of the connection rate, landing with 49% accuracy tonight thus far against Jorge Masvidal. Well, he was a little bit lackluster in round one. You can't say the same here in this second round. He has really picked up the pace, an uptick in the aggression and the output, and starting to find his range here in the pocket. And both fighters exchange in the pocket.
Good punch lands. He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
And Ferguson, I have to say, absorbing those strikes quite well. That one appeared to stun him.
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Oh! Now goes in and secures the takedown. All right, north-south position now. We'll see how he chooses to proceed. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit. And plenty of time with which to work. 30 seconds to go in the round. All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man. I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position in all of fighting because wrestlers love control.
Right.
And to have your upper body free and your leg able to hold your opponent in position, it is like striking gold. Build your posture, throw your punches, big damage, but then always control the far side. Underhook, this is a great position for a top fighter.
Listen, we still got a round in here. We still got a round left.
All right, let's now look back at some of the action from that round. He went headhunting, landed, nearly got the finish, too.
A lot of coaches tell you don't headhunt. In this case, he's been headhunting, and he landed a big enough shot to truly put his punch land over the top.
Well, he continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like he did in the big strike lands.
Big strike land. Nice kick.
And he landed the right hand there. Oh, that's a big right hand there from Gamebred. Boxing fundamentals, certainly not an issue for this guy. Very tight.
He's as sound as they come, right? A lot of times you see a guy that comes from a street fighting background, and they wing everything. They try to knock everyone out with every strike. Masvidal does not do that. He takes his time, finds and picks his spots. That's why he's getting the finishes that he gets now.
Well, the numbers continue to pile up. 74 total strikes have now landed for Tony Ferguson. Just below 50%. Oh!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad. Oh, look at him jumping in to try to get the finish.
Ferguson gets up again here, but he looks hurt. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape.
Oh, he got him. He got him.
Oh, nice job using his strength there to posture up. We'll see what he can do.
He's going to start looking to land big shots from the top.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. And now Masvidal's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some signs of swelling.
Guillotine.
Posturing up now. Nicely done. Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition.
Back to the feet now. Straight right hand, no good. Oh, single collar tie here. Well, he is really starting to apply a lot of pressure here down the stretch. Not as much offense earlier in the fight. He is making up for lost time now.
Real sneaky body kick.
Stand and cheer, ladies and gentlemen. What a fight. Oh! Trouble now.
That was Cain Velasquez's punch of choice. Every time he landed that overhand right, he hurt people bad. And this guy has his opponent hurt very badly again.
What a fight! Well, don't leave it in the judges' hands. A little bit easier said than done. Competitive, close fight. You got to lean either way.
I mean, it is horrible when you walk back to the center of the octagon not knowing exactly who won the fight. I thought he won a lot of the striking exchanges, but it wasn't very clear. So it'll be interesting to see who gets the decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Judge 1 scores the contest, 29-28, Masvidal. Judge 2 scores it, 29-28, Ferguson. And Judge 3 scores it, 29-28, for the winner by split decision, Jorge Gamebred Masvidal.
All right, So the judges have rendered their decision, and 2 of the 3 of them had it for him. So he gets it done by split decision tonight. You've been involved in some of those. Nothing easy standing there waiting for the judges to render this.
John, it is the worst feeling in the world, not knowing if you did enough, right? Or not knowing what the judges were watching. So I know exactly what these guys are feeling as they walk to the center. You got your fingers crossed, you got your toes crossed, you got everything crossed open.